Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. David Marshall, and this is a special, I guess we'll call this a desktop edition of SCOM Up. And during the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having some of, I guess, these fireside chats in very small, intimate groups with groups of SCOM students just to see how things are going. And today, on the eve of online learning, we're going to start with two of our very engaged and star majors. So I'll let them introduce themselves. All right.
I guess I'll go first. Sorry, buddy. I'm Natasha Drew. I'm a graduating senior strategic communications major, and I'm currently on the west side of Baltimore, home, of course.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ronnie. You all know me as Ronnie. I am a senior SCOM major as well, and I am taking SCOM capstone.
All right, great. So first question, obviously, how are you all doing? And I'm sure you've checked in with your families. How is everybody doing?
I'm doing good over here. I haven't been sick since the regular flu season starts, so I'm good. My family's good. We're just hunkering down and watching the news to make sure, we're updated on what's going on. So we're good over here.
I'm doing really great as well. Right now, I'm away from my family, so I've just been checking in. I'm from California, so I've just been doing FaceTimes every hour. They're making sure I'm good. I'm making sure they're good. But other than that, everyone's healthy. We're all blessed.
So Ronnie, I understand they have it really tough out there. I mean, it's like, if I understand from the news, like they can't go anywhere. They're supposed to stay inside.
No. I mean, government workers are the only workers that can actually go to work. Like my parents both work for the VA Medical Center. So they're the only workers that can actually go out and go to work. Other than that, you have to stay in the house. You can only go to the grocery store or go take a walk, but you have to stay in the house. California literally shut everything down. Freeways are empty, and if you're from California or if you know California, you know it's a problem if it's no traffic.
That's good. All right, well, I'm glad everybody is safe. So I guess wanted to talk about just a couple of quick questions from both of you, and you can decide, both answer, one answer. First of all, what are you doing personally to get ready for online learning? I know some of you may have taken an online class before, but this is totally different because usually everybody's around in one place at Morgan for support and that type of thing as well. And now people are going to be scattered all over the world, literally. So what are you doing now to get ready for a successful online learning class for the rest of the semester?
Well, first, I made sure I paid my internet bill so I could be connected to the world. And one good thing about Morgan students, a good group chat always comes from an online class or in-class class. So I'm really keeping in touch with all my classmates/friends in our group chats to keep in touch and stay posted, because like you said, if we need support, all we can now lean on is you, Dr. Marshall, of course, and each other. So I'm personally making sure I have everybody's number who I need to have, and that all my group chats established, and that I'm constantly checking Canvas.
Yes, I can agree. I've definitely been in the group chats, making sure everybody's up to date, or they're making sure we're up to date with everything. I feel like at this time, it's great to lean on each other because one person may miss something and the other person may not. So yeah, and I've just been checking Canvas. I literally go through every single class that I have and write down every single assignment and the due date of the assignment, just so I can keep track, just so I don't miss anything. Constantly checking emails and just making sure I stay on track for this last month.
Now, you both are great students. You stay on top of your stuff, but still, what are the biggest worries that you have about getting through the semester successfully? What are you worried about?
I'm more so worried about how my professors will actually modify the course, like because of some classes that I actually have to sit for, it's kind of hard to do. Like I have the science with the lab, so we can't take lab. How are things going to be rearranged? So I'm more concerned about that and how that's going to be pushed forth in a clear message.
Yeah, I can agree. My biggest concern is capstone, only because in capstone, you're out in the field. You're developing your career individually as your own person. So with that, being taken away because we have to stay at home, it's just the wonder of how effective will being virtual and online will be for me.
Yeah, and you both are in the capstone class, and I have heard that from a number of capstone students, not just in our division, but in a couple of other divisions,
Right.
and like in other parts of the university, like social work, where it's so important to actually be in
Right. Right.
place, be hands-on, and those types of things as well. But I think the good news is that, you know, as we keep moving with technology, I keep seeing a lot of job applications that keep asking, have you ever worked in a virtual team, and how successful have you been? So I think as you're moving toward graduation, maybe you tailor this as an opportunity to say that I've worked virtually and I can
Right.
accomplish goals. But I will say, although this probably won't make me very popular, I don't think it's the same thing as actually going and being with your client and sitting across the
Exactly.
meeting
It's
Right.
and
not the same.
having interactions and walking through the building and
Mhm.
seeing your colleagues. So I think it's definitely very, very different. So
Yes.
what advice do you have right now for your fellow students, your SCOM students, about moving forward if they themselves are feeling a little anxious? What's your big advice?
My advice would be to stay positive. Like, we will get through this. And for my graduating seniors, we will graduate no matter what, even if we have to do it online or celebrate with each other. Like, we will get through this. I know it's tough times. I know people are scared, but we have to listen to what our governor and mayor are telling us to do so we can get through this. And we have to listen to the people in charge, like you, Dr. Marshall and Dr. Wilson, about how to move forward with getting things done and having a successful end of the school year. So stay positive.
Yes. I agree. Definitely stay positive. I would say really use this time to develop your craft. Plan out that business that you wanted to do. Plan out your career. Plan out your future, and really make it a goal as we're sitting in the house not doing anything. Really, really go into what you want and make sure that you can grow in that. And, you know, by the time this is over, you can have a whole business, have your whole career together, you know where you're going, where you're living, you had everything planned out.
I think that's great advice, and everybody's, even the professors who have to write to keep their job and do research. Sort of, this might be even a good time for us to
This
even
is a great time.
Right.
yeah, get it done while you have, well, we have something to do. It's teaching your classes, but in addition to
Right.
that kind of thing as well. All right, then. Well, thank you so much, Roneisha and Natasha, for joining us for this, I guess we can call it a little desk side chat. I don't have to wish you luck because I'm sure you two are going to do great with everything, but please be sure to be available to your colleagues. And for those of you who are watching, these are two students who are very, very connected, very great on technology. So if you need some help on how to do something, look at me, I'm just volunteering y'all for work.
I'm open. I am
We got
free.
time. We have time. We have time.
Yeah. Volunteering y'all for work, but if you need any help, they'll be glad to join you. All right, ladies, thanks again, and we'll see you online starting tomorrow at tomorrow. I guess. All right.
Tomorrow.
See you later.
See you tomorrow, Doc.
Bye.
Ronnie.